Good morning to all respected my sir and dear my friends. Today I am talking about presentations, and thank you to sir give me opportunity to how to represent in front of the audience to improve the myself. Today I am talking about the Colombia. Do you know where is the Colombia existed in the continent? It is existed. It is a part of the South America. Today I am talking about seven topics and some facts, and last is I conclude the topic, the presentation. First of all, location. I will discuss about the location, demography, history, government, economy, and the culture of the country. And first of all, I discuss about the location. Colombia is existed in the South America continent. It is located in 4.57 degree north latitude and 74.29 degree west longitude. It has covered 1.13 million square kilometer areas, and Bogota is the capital of the country. Next one is I will discuss about the demography of the country. First of all, I represent the population of the country. There are 5.13 crore people live in the country, and density is 40.25 people per square meters. There are 25.17 million male and 26.09 million female existed. There between the difference of this 0.92 according to the population in the 201 countries. Colombia is ranked 53, and I discuss about the language of the Colombia. It has official language is Spanish, which has spoken by 99.5 people, and the other three languages is mainly popular in the country. There are Amerindian English. Amerindian English is spoken by 65% people, and 2% Creole, and 3% spoken by the people is English. And I will talk about the history, some historical history of the Colombia. It was a colony of the Spanish Empire. It get independence 20 July 1810 AD. It is recognized by the United States in 1822. From 1830 to 1856, it was known as Granada, and 1856 to 63 it was known as Grenadine Confederation, and the 1886 it was known as Republic of the Colombia. It is the official name of the country. And in the United States, when United States established a diplomatic mission in 1823, it has the Colombian Federation included the present territory of the present day of the Colombia and Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama's. Panama was separated from 1903 from this state. And I talk about the government of the country. it is a presidential country which follow the civil law tradition. Firstly, government separated from into three parts. First of court, legislature branch, and main organ. First of all, we talk about the Court of the Colombia. It has the Supreme Court of the Justice of Colombia. It is the main head court of the country, which is located in the Bogota, which is the largest city of the country. And the next is the legislature branch. Government of the Congress of the Colombia is the legislature branch, where is a law describe the law and make rule. And there are total 296 seats in the legislature branch. And first of all, 108 seat Senate and 188 seat Chamber of the representative members. And third one is about the main organ of the Colombia. It is a council of the minister of Colombia. It has elected from every 4 years for president election. Where is many president is the main head member of the country, which ruled about 4 years to about the countries. I discuss about the geography of the country. Through its centers, the towering snow-covered volcanoes and mountain of the Andes, which is a popular mountain of the countries, and its nature is vast rainforest, sprawling savannas, and there are huge mountain and 1800 miles of the coastline of which is touch the Pacific Oceans and the other seas. This is the northern. We know that the northern part of countries which cover the desert, and the northwestern part of the tropical beach lines, and west part of the countries is touch the Pacific Oceans, and southern part dense forest fill its Amazon basin, which is the popular of basin in the countries, and the main largest grassland is located in the east part, which is called the Los Llanos. And the next slide, we talk about the economy of the country. There are currency of the country. It is Colombian peso. It is a popular currency in the country, and we know that in economic system, export and import system is very important from any one countries. There are some five export products in the Colombia. There are crude petroleum is the highest product in the which is exported by the Colombia. There is $7.6 billion earned by the Colombia. And next one is coal by briquettes is $4.13 billion, coffee $2.54 billion, and gold $2.34 billion. And the last is refined petroleum is covered in $1.55 billion from the exported areas. And I talk about the export country where the Colombia exported the products. The largest country which product exported by the Colombia is the US, which is by 28.7% product, and some countries imported from the Colombia, that is Mexico, Peru, Germany, Belgium, and others. So that next is import of the countries. There are US Colombia is imported maximum products from the US United States. There are 24.2% imported from United States, and 23.9% imported from China and others countries, Brazil, Germany, Japan, and others countries from imported from the by the Colombia. And we know that GDP is the important of the economic system of the country, which is provide the many criteria in the economic systems. There are resources of GDP. From the agriculture, it has covered. It has earned 7.2% rupees dollars, and from industries it has covered 30.8%. And the largest service provide the 60.1%. We know that every country has main provider on GDP is service sector, which is the largest sector of any countries. And I discussed about the GDP growth about 5 years ago. It has in 2018 it has 25% increase the GDPs, and 2019 3.3% increase, 2020 it has 8%, and 2021 10%, and 22 it has increased 7.1%. Projected is the, we know that it has firstly it has increased in the GDP, and the it has projected in the low project, which is described in organizations, which is many creative loss by the country. We know that I discussed about the culture of the Colombia. The long week holidays provide the government. The government described the 18 days, gave 18 days holidays. Firstly, the Monday is the famous day of the Colombia countries. It has the people gives music and dance from the culture, and the port gathering is the very popular festival of the country. In the port gathering festival, is rural areas people go to the beach, and they are shared each other food like pizza, rice curry, and many other food systems. And the Rio is the dance of the famous dance of the country. It has a work from the group which is famous for the people. And I talk about some important fact of about the country is coffee. You know that the coffee is the famous for the everyone. It is a many about the men and women like the coffee, but there are children are also like the coffee, which is provide many criteria. And the country is the largest third largest provider coffee, and the wax palm trees is the national tree of the Colombia, and Bogota is the largest city of the Colombia. Previous starting time when I say about the Bogota, Magdalena is the principal river of the Colombia, where is many peoples existed. Colombia's national flowers is Orchid Catella Triana, and 19% Catholic people is live in the Colombia. And next is I want to conclude the presentation, and it is as we know that it is Latin part of the Latin American countries, and it has many popular geographic conditions available from the country, and political power. If we know that in the 21st century, political power is the more important in the world, and it has many political power from the for face the problem, and the people was every time celebrate its festivals, and many times it was celebrated the which they enjoy the themselves. Thank you so much for the giving my presentation. Thank you so much.
Okay, fine. So, show me your slide of GDP. Yes. In 2018, it was 2.5% of GDP growth.
Yes.
And 2020 and 2021 was the COVID year for whole the world. How Colombia managed to growth over a 10%?
Because it is a touch about the sea level of Pacific Oceans, and it is along the beside the sea levels. It not cover the touch many countries.
Many countries which touch coastline with the ocean and sea, they are
The-
not managed to grow GDP. But why Colombia managed to grow 10%, more than 10% GDP in that crisis situation?
Because in the Asia and the Europe countries, many countries involved, and touchable many countries which many people located in the Asian European, and the Colombia has the 53rd position on the population, which is some people live in the Colombia, and the many industries and about the technology, it gets grow in the GDPs and from the service sectors and agriculture sectors.
Yes, it is because of the service sector. Because of the good success of service sector, it managed to grow over 10%. Yes, over to you.
Do you know about Korean War?
Korean, no, can't. Sorry.
If you see the early phenomena of Colombia, the whole world was dependent on America, but nowadays it shifted towards China, and the migration will be continued from China. What was the main reason behind it?
Because China is the increase their technology systems, and it has improved the economic system, which it go for the other countries for the export the product. And we know that the Colombia is separate recognized by the United States 1823, and it was earlier established from the United States. When many countries of the United States not established, did not establish.
But in 1949, Colombia and America were supported South South Korea against North Korea and China. After that, nowadays we found a better relation with China in respect of America.
Because the Colombia is individual Colombia want to individual work from the United States, because as we know that one conditions United States work against China's, and China's according to me China's mindset from the covered United States it has damaged from the damage.
Okay, fine. Okay, you tell me why people of Colombia speaks little English, means the population of 2% only speak English. But if we see the case of other countries, we can find their number of English speakers. So why there is a less ratio of English speaking people present in Colombia?
Because there are the Amerindian English is available from the Colombia. It is a normal condition, create normal condition for the communication skill in each of the other peoples. And English is the largest language in the world, we know that, but there are official language is the Spanish, and the Amerindian is.
Why English is not there? I'm asking that question.
Because it has many peoples want to communicate normal conditions from the each others.
Okay, why Colombia is called Latin American country? You'll get your answer. If you are able to give me the answer about the Latin America, you can give me the answer of your previous question.
Sorry, no.
Okay, over to you. Nothing.
Then Colombia have a great resources of minerals and fuels. After that, he is depending on service. Why?
Because it's a center cover the through the center mountain areas and whereas volcanic eruptions improved the where volcanic eruptions available. Many in the Colombia, many it is a part of the USA. America. There are many technical electronic many technical system technology is available.
Okay, fine. Yes, what have you learned from your presentation?
I have many learned from the presentations, because before the presentation, before the give presentations, many I had to many research from the country by the country, and many I had many learned from the countries about the Latin about the South America countries.
Very good. Clap for him. Very good.